What is up, Fabrication Nation? So we're back from Foxtoberfest. This is my Foxtoberfest recap video. All right, day one, Foxtoberfest. It's loading up. Actually, I've got everything loaded. Already got the Bibbster tucked in tight. Golf cart, some tools, all the stuff that I think I might need, tents, I mean all kinds of stuff that I probably won't ever use, but I'm gonna take it with me anyway. It's better to have it, not need it, than to need it and not have it. So the plans are to meet up with my buddy Jared and Brad, who are gonna haul the other covered trailer with Chad's car in it. So getting ready to roll out, go meet up with him, get on the road for, I think it's about a 3-hour ride. Just in time to partake in the festivities. So the first night, so we roll in town about 3:30. We stayed at the Host Hotel, which is the Embassy Suites, right there near the Motor Speedway. Great place. I'll definitely stay there next year if we go back. Anyway, we rolled in about 3:30 and unloaded real fast and headed to the brewery. So they had a little shindig at a local brewery. I would say there's probably a good 150, 200 cars that showed up. Cool space. So we hung out there for a while, headed back to the hotel that evening, and yeah, man, just posted up at the bar for a little bit, kind of socialized with some folks. We were just trying to find some people to kind of network with. Found some guys in the lobby, hanging out, talking. We just rolled up in their party and started, you know, getting to know them, whatever, and come to find out they work for Stiflers, which makes suspension components for Fox bodies and other things as well. And man, we fit right in with those guys. Those guys were a lot of fun. We hung out with them the whole weekend.
Yeah. Which one is that? A6400? Oh, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one.
It's the, no, it's a G7X, but it's old. They've got like a Mark II now.
Okay.
Jared, what are you doing?
Hanging out, bro.
Real life.
What do you have to say about yourself?
It'll be alright.
It's gotta go higher, or it don't count.
I had a 86.
Where we going?
No clue.
I have no idea.
We're going somewhere.
It's like, what, 12:05? What time is it? We're just riding around. We just fired the Bibbster up. Now we're riding. Well, you know where we're going.
We're going to get some brake calipers.
Okay. As long as you bring me back, I'll be good.
12 o'clock rotors. So
So then Saturday morning, woke up, was feeling a little rough. We kind of overdid it the night before. And they had a cruise that day, like a poker run style cruise, with the final stop being the Host Hotel. You know, there's like a big after party there. We decided, we had some issues with the car that we brought to drive around, decided not to go on the poker run, just hung out at the hotel most of the day, and then kind of broke the Bibbster out, parked it right there in front of the Embassy Suites for a little while, and then ended up bringing it to the after party later that night, and actually got out and drove it some. So put some miles on the Bibbster, which was cool. It was cool to see that thing moving. You know, let a buddy of mine drive it. It's cool to see those wheels chopping, you know, kind of like I had in my head when I originally chose those wheels. I think a lot of you guys aren't really fans of those wheels. You want something more traditional to a hot rod setup, which I agree, may have two sets of wheels, but for me, you know, I wanted to modernize the hot rod, and I really felt like I really wanted that chop. As it's kind of rolling down the road, I wanted that chop, and those wheels definitely do it.
Drive around. I'm all right. Go ahead. Keep going.
What is it? Man, it's a foxbody. What's left of a foxbody? Left of it? Oh my God. Hey, fuck it. Oh my God. Hey. I got my car with the finish number. Listen, you pull it like this. Hey, you know that it's a board though. Hey, look, you pull it like this. Get in there. Stay a cop. Hey, how did it stay a cop, bro? Damn. Don't get that man. Oh my God. Nah, I can ask you on the ground. You gotta go to I don't like that. This is the shit. I never said nothing like this. Hey, this way you put your heart into it. Where did you go from the 89? Kenneth, see the thing? Oh, hey, that's TKO. Hey, when you went from the 80, where did you go? Hey, fuck it. Go get it. There's one guy walking. Your nephew got you know your heart changing the structure? Nah, it's just a T5. I mean, I get mixed reviews. A lot of people are like, man, it's crazy. Like this portion here, I see it. Yeah, like you do see it here, and everything else. So I brought the rear end up about. Right now, that's right. Great. It's got coilover, so this thing's built. So those shocks, when they're done, they'll act like springs, but I'll still raise the car. Yes. There's a hydraulic cylinder in it. Hydraulic cylinder, there's a cantilever. When you think you've seen it all, a guy like this pulls up, you're like, well, there goes rewatch.
I don't know what this is, but this is fucking amazing.
It's a foxbody.
You can barely tell.
This is a fucking spaceship.
Dump the clutch! I know.
So then on to Saturday morning. Up early, I was up at 6, kind of strapping the cars back down because we just pulled them in the trailer and didn't strap them down. What are you doing, Seawee? And headed to the show, unloaded, parked the cars, and man, there was a turnout. It was so many people there. And everybody that came, that stopped by and said, hey, appreciate y'all. It was a good show. It was a little bit exhausting. Seawee, what are you doing? Anyway, good show. You know, great execution on the venue. We moved this year, which kind of threw me off a little bit, but yeah, man, it was just a good show. So anyway, like I said, everybody that came out said, hey, appreciate you. If you didn't make it this year, plan to go next year. My new project, I kind of hope to maybe have it there, so we're gonna try to do that in a year. Try to do that build in a year, and maybe bring the Bibbster back more finished than it is right now. All right, so it's 6:30 Saturday morning. We've went pretty hard the last couple days. We're feeling it this morning. Matter of fact, the other guys aren't even down here yet, but plans are for this morning is to load up trucks and trailers, head over to the speedway, try to find a place to park these rigs, and try to find our spot, obviously. So anyway, hope the day's not too long. Got some hydration.
Hey guys, welcome back to another 5 drive.
So this is an 85 coupe car I bought a while back. I actually bought this thing, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 months ago. And as you can see, it's not too complete, but I felt like it's a pretty solid car, body-wise, in the structure of the car itself. Man, these things are getting so hard to find. I was like, man, I'm just gonna grab me a coupe. I don't care really what condition it's in, as long as I feel like it's salvageable. And this is what I got. So I've talked about this car before. I think I showed a picture of it, of the back of it in the trailer at one point. But I didn't really fool with it. I didn't even take it out of the trailer for 6 or 8 months. I just kind of stored it out there. Had to bring it out in order to take the Bibbster to the show. I think I'm gonna call this car the COVID Coupe. My original plans were to like really make the interior and the under the hood super nice. Maybe go back through and paint all the black trim pieces, the quarter windows, get all that stuff dialed up. But leave the whole car weathered. Matter of fact, even maybe weather it some more. Kind of, I don't know, I guess the best way to describe it would be like a welder up version of a coupe. At the show, there's so many coupes, there's so many cars there that are just super nice. I mean, crazy nice cars. And, you know, if I brought this thing back and made it perfect, it would literally just blend in at the show. So I kind of want to give it my little twist on it where you can't miss it. With the option of restoring this thing fully in the future. So I don't want to like take it so far that I can't bring it back and do a full restore on it. But I want a driver. I want a stick car. Most likely be turbo. Most likely like 351 based. But yeah, man, I want to put 4 people in it. Probably have AC, most likely. I'll probably do like a little 4-point cage in it or something. But I'm not gonna get carried away with, I may not even do that, I don't know. We might just stiffen the chassis up a little bit. Stiflers. We got a project for you. Anyway, that's it. Power steering, power brakes, all the comfort items. Something I can just take this show like that, drive the wheels off of it, have a good time, let people check it out, throw some fabrication in there, you know, B-rolling and panel filling, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. So anyway, new project, COVID Coupe. I've already been collecting some parts, so not 100% sure I'm gonna use these wheels, but I think I probably will. Gonna do a little factory mini tub on it. Nothing crazy, probably just move the factory tubs in, you know, 1.5 inches. Probably narrow the rear end about 1 inch. Probably run some kind of coilover setup on the rear. Just like a pro touring setup is the plan with this thing. Big brakes, you know, like I said, a driver. So anyway, thanks everybody that came out, said hey, enjoyed the show. Next year, which will probably, I think we're gonna be at Pitts. I'm almost positive we're gonna be at Pitts in March. Ponies in the Smokies, so if you didn't make Foxtoberfest, that's gonna be the next big Mustang show. It's not just Fox bodies only, that's a full, you know, full gamut of Mustangs, but it should be a pretty good show too. And yeah, if I didn't get to see you this past weekend, y'all make it up there. I think that's all I got. I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready to rock and roll. Get this thing done so I don't feel guilty about working on that one. And yeah. Anyway, as always, thank you for joining me. See you guys some more next week. Go do work, son.